welcome to, I think it's like Thursday mornings. I'm taking this here and I'm going to put that there. My grandpa and I just built this desk over the past weekend, and it's beautiful, and it's 8 feet long by 40 inches, 30 inches deep. It's like 40 inches tall. It's a massive desk, but it's amazing. Also, is this lens tilted? Give me one sec. Apologies. Okay, anyways, I'm taking this here shelf. It was a part of this shelf here, and it's going to go there. And it's just going to be for batteries and probably a few other things, maybe a couple books. Hope it lands on a stud because I've had trouble a lot with studs in this apartment. Pretty much every one of these all land on studs, and that all lands on studs, but pretty much everything else so far in this apartment has been fairly difficult as finding studs goes. But I've spent the past 30 or so minutes this morning cutting out some blocks. The first step to my process is pre-drilled holes. I'm going to use a pretty large screw, 3-inch screw. I like putting things in with a drill. When you're putting things in with an impact, it kind of slams forward. It also makes a lot of noise, and I'm also in an apartment right now. I try to be the guy that's not incredibly loud on the block, even though I try to make things all the time. You know? I'm going to get this one started, and then once it's in the spot, I'm going to actually pre-drill the other one, and then get it snug down where I like it. You have a lot more control when you use a drill. The entire shelf is now coming apart. Yeah, that'll work. Nothing like sawdust in the coffee in the morning. Don't mind this as well. While watching this one, I didn't realize I was cutting into this. I don't really own a stud finder. As far as finding a stud goes, it's really not that difficult. Anywhere close to those, I'll be happy. I don't know if you can even see those marks, but that's okay. I'm about the only one who needs to. But it's going to be not at all landing on a stud. That's going to be a problem. I kind of have a solution, but I kind of have an ugly solution. And I'm going to actually bolt it to this. I'm bolting this to the wall, and I'll probably end up just leaving those feet on there. Just for aesthetics, because I think it looks nice. We end up throwing 3 or 4 screws up against that. I'd rather it be a strong shelf and it hit a stud rather than hit no stud and potentially hit drywall. Rather than pulling my 16s from this wall and over, I pull them from this wall and over. Just different measurements. I'm assuming will land because they landed here when I pulled these 16s, so it should be 32 to 48 there. And if not, that really sucks. It means I pulled from the wrong side. It didn't hit. I have solutions for that kind of stuff. You can always kind of push your screws back in. It's obviously not going to be back to flush again. You can kind of press it with a screwdriver. And just kind of press and roll around it. Get it flat again, and then you come over that with paint, and it's like it's never there. So easy holes to fix, but just frustrating when they happen. That's drywall too. It's okay. Maybe because I'm not going deep enough. That is only like a ½ inch or so deep. Maybe not even hitting the actual stud, which I think I should just start with the big screw then. I've been neglecting this time for a long time. I think it's time that I invest in a stud finder. I don't want to keep drilling holes in the wall. I'm right on 48 and 32. And I'm missing on both sides of that line, so I'm gonna go buy a stud finder and then not make that mistake again. Bought a stud finder. I hate the sales tax up in this. The sales tax in Utah gets me off guard every time. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna buy this thing, and it's gonna be this price, and then I get up to the counter, and it's like $3 more. I'm like, oh man, you gotta be freaking kidding me. I don't have a 9-volt battery. That was a 45-minute longer adventure than it needed to be. Wow. Yo, this thing's f***ed, dude. It does not work good at all. Are you seeing this thing? It's reading all over the place. So this thing is a little bit hard to believe. Like that, it's calibrating it, and once it's calibrated, it works pretty good. Putting it in different spots pretty much every time it finds something. What I'm going to do is actually just mark it every time it finds. That has a metal stud behind it, or something it's impenetrable by drill bits. And it's not a nail head because I drilled in 2 different spots, as you can see. I was able to hang this entire thing and not even have to use a stud finder. And I get to going over here and trying to build a shelf. And I can't even build a shelf. New plan. This one here is actually a stud. This one here is not. I'm just gonna end up fixing those holes and painting over it. That'll be fine, I'll fix that another day. This here is also a stud. I have used it, it is in the wall. Got the first initial hole mounted finally. I don't even want to admit how long that took me to do and find a stud. It's in the hole. That one's not going anywhere. I'm happy with it. This cord actually I can put back. On there, and look at that. Now it's kind of organized. It already feels like a stud that's biting. Now that's a shelf, dude. Look at this. That's 2 screws. I'm gonna go a third, just to be safe. God, you know how much trouble I just went through to make these 4 batteries a shelf? Yeah, look how perfect that fits. This is a good one. Fury, a good book too. Yeah. Throw in one more. Think it's stable? Yeah, that looks cool looking. That's all for now. Thank you for watching this week's vlog. It's kind of been a weird week. It's kind of been a weird vlog. But thank you for watching it. Bye. Saving grace has never hit the same.